I have not done a keto video in quite a while, and that's mostly because they all end up being too long. So anyway, how keto is going is good. Let's see. Since I last did a video, I was laid off from work, and I should be starting another job soon. Still negotiating the contract and looking, continuing to interview until a contract is signed. So that's going on. I mention it just because some people talk about stressful situations, and they say that's why they haven't lost weight. And personally, for me, how do I say this? For me, that's bullshit. For me personally, I think if you if you don't have your food act together during stressful situations, you simply don't have your food act together. That part I get. I totally get that. But I think that's when you need to kind of stick with it more than anything else. And in fact, being in a stressful situation is a great time to know if you've got your food issues in check, or, just in general in life. So, which is to say, keto is going fine. Let's see, I do tend to hold on to weight when I travel, or when I'm spending a lot of time eating with folks. So, I will say my weight just sort of stays put and sometimes goes up a little bit when I travel, and that's mostly because I do intermittent fasting most of the time, and it's just I get out of routine, and I end up putting on less than 5 pounds, and then taking it off, and then my eating schedule was at the whim of kind of some other folks. Not at the whim of, but I didn't have I wasn't the only one, I guess, with input on my eating schedule, and I find that I do better when I am on a schedule. So I would say for the last month my weight has kind of stayed the same, but I think that's kind of okay. I just don't focus on I just haven't been able to focus on weight loss itself, but there's no problem with my eating, which I consider different from just saying, oh, and then I went out and ate a donut. I haven't eaten non-keto foods, unless it was part of the plan, in a good long time. So I thought I would talk about a couple of product things. So maybe if I just talk about small things, my videos won't be so long, maybe. So without further ado, I want to say that I used to just have a I used to have a vanilla one of these sweet drops, the Stevia sweet drops, whatever. There's liquid stevia. I know some people don't like artificial sweeteners. Totally fine. I like stevia just fine, and I usually have a bottle of vanilla in my purse, and I also have one in my computer bag, because I'm usually carrying one or the other. And it's usually vanilla, but I also have right here at the desk, I've got English toffee, and then I am one of those people who's obsessed with pumpkin, and so I've got a pumpkin spice one, and I think, there's a vanilla one in my bag, and I think I have a clear, a plain stevia one in the kitchen near my coffee thing. But recently I branched out, and I got a couple different ones. I got a Trader Joe's liquid stevia, a vanilla, I think it is. And it's alright, but it's not as good as the sweet drops, and let me tell you why. On the opposite spectrum. Ugh, I hate this stuff. I got this, and I think this is the Whole Foods brand. It's French vanilla, stevia. It says extract, but most of them are extracts, even the sweet leaf stuff. So $3.65. Hate this stuff. In fact, when I picked it up, I don't know if you noticed that I made a sound, which has to do with the fact that it is sticky and it's on the thing, and no matter what I've done to clean off the bottle, it gets re-sticky again, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, actually, let me set that down. This is the Sweet Drops one, and let's see if I can show you. Let me pick some of that out of there. So there's the stuff from the Sweet Drops, and you can see it's a liquid. There, I was squeezing it softly, but there it is. That's how it looks. Alright, so there's that, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum is this thing, the 365 stuff, so let me suck some of that stuff into it. Oh god. So, first of all, did you notice that it's sort of, well, you probably can't see that it's just clinging to the bottle, and that's because this isn't like a liquid kind of a thing. I don't know if it's demonstrating on camera as well as it should, but this is like a syrup kind of a thing, is what it feels like. It's got what is it? Vegetable glycerin in it, which I think that's what gives it the consistency that it has. And I hate it. It's like it's on that thumb right there, and now it's on these 3 fingers, because even though I haven't like leaked any out of the thing, it's on the bottle. Like, I mean, it tastes fine. Did you see that? That was horrible to do on camera. Tastes fine. But it does taste fine. But I hate the consistency of it. I will never buy that brand again. I don't even know what the price comparison is. I know that these things are expensive. But, I mean, you know, everything's relative. But I would, whatever Sweet Drops is, the Sweet Leaf, Homegirl is paying for it. I am Homegirl in this example. So there's that product. And then the other one I can't show you because I eat it instantly and I don't feel bad about it, is Halotop. I hate to even bring up how awesome they are, but Halotop Ice Cream is awesome. The only thing not awesome about it for keto folks is that it's very low in fat. But that can mean you can share it with your diet friends, I suppose. Your dieting friends who tend to not eat keto and tend to refer to healthy as something that else. But I think it's around 280 calories per pint, and it's got, most of it, I think it's about the same, 5 net carbs for the whole freaking pint. And it has fun flavors. I like birthday cake best, but I also like, I think it's a chocolate mint or something mint. And there's a plain vanilla and a chocolate that's pretty good, and I had strawberry and it was good. I have not had the lemon because I'm not lemon, no. But here is the thing that I will say. In fact, I think, yes, this is the very salt. I had this on my dinner table, had house guests for about a week, and we were eating some of the Halotop, and my friend Zach took some of this. This is a black Hawaiian salt, it's like rock salt, I guess. It's, you know, I mean, it's not like big things. You're not going to be able to see this, but anyway. Salt. And he put it on the ice cream. I think it was a chocolate. Might have been a vanilla. I really don't remember. It does not matter. He sprinkled some of that on there, and when you think about it, people are into salted caramel these days. Oh my gosh. It was amazing. In fact, I said it then and I'll say it now. I regret the many years I have not been eating rock salt, or whatever salt you want to call that. It's not rock salt because it's smaller, but good salt, because I tried it with regular salt. It's not the same. Good salt on ice cream. Why have I not been having salt on my ice cream? Because it was amazing. So good. So good. Obviously, I have some hickory smoked salt and some Chardonnay smoked salt, and I've got a lot of fancy salt because I like salt. So maybe you have to have the right salt, but that black Hawaiian salt, that's a winner. So that's what I'm recommending today, is I'm recommending Sweet Leaf liquid stevia sweet drops, especially over that horrible Whole Foods thing. Oh, and the Trader Joe's thing, why it's alright, and why it was related to that, is the consistency is definitely thicker than the Sweet Leaf sweet drops, though not as offensively thick as the 365 Whole Foods brand stevia. Again, it tastes good. In fact, I got vanilla in my corners of my mouth because it gets everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, so there's that. Halotop, try not to buy the last birthday cake one if you're in the Portland, Oregon area, because, you know, it's, right now people, it's like tumbleweeds, frozen tumbleweeds when I go to get my Halotop. But they're working on it. They replied to me via Twitter to say they're working on the frozen tumbleweeds and to get supply out there because people keep finding out about it. Probably because people like me keep telling people about it. So anyway, this has gone on longer than 10 minutes, which is sad. But Lulu's here, so that's nice. Alright, have an excellent keto day. Oh, I didn't even say my weight, which is, I think, like 180, I think it's 185 right now, which puts me in the straight, just obese category, which I was really excited to get to. Next up is literally overweight. I've got about 20-ish pounds to go to get to overweight, but things are coming along. I just recently, my weight started changing. I don't know if you can tell. No, you can't really. You can't tell. But let's just say that my body recently changed in such a way that, you know, it's like all of a sudden people knew I was losing weight. Oh, Tara's losing weight. Oh, yes, it's. We can tell Tara's losing weight. And then and at some point, like within the last 10, maybe 15 pounds, people are like, oh my god! You know, because it's like I moved from definitely a fat woman to, oh my god, almost normal kind of thing. Like, there was like a big shift. Like, all of a sudden people are like, she looks familiar, oh my god, it's Tara. So that happened.